fresh new meals that I ordered. And I was going to do this yesterday, but instead I'm doing it today, which is Friday. So don't expect a Friday broadcast every week, because normally I just come live on a Tuesday and then on a Wednesday as well on Haps. So download Haps app, guys. It's free to download, and lots of broadcasters on here: cooking, chat, art, poetry, food, coffee, anything is pretty much on Haps. So please download the app. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. You can share this broadcast, and if you're watching on Haps, you can also send awards if you really enjoy the content. And also, there's a discount code in my link. If you want to get HelloFresh for the first time, you can click on hellofresh.co.uk or .com if you're in the UK. Pop that code in at the checkout, and it will give you 3 meals for 2 people for a week. You must not have had HelloFresh before. I don't work for HelloFresh in any way. I just love their meals. And if you take out HelloFresh, I also then get £20 credit, which can go towards future meals on here. So let me just try and move the tripod around so if you can see me. So if sometimes I step back, that's a little bit better. So I should give some shout outs then. We've got Melanie's in the house. We've got Jay. Good to see you, Jay. So hopefully you're all well. I know Melanie's been busy today. And I'm not sure about Jay. What have you been up to, Jay, today? So let's make a start then. So as I say, use the code in the description, and it will give you some discount. Just pay for delivery, and you'll get some meals. So this is what we're doing tonight: Mexican style chicken wraps with cheddar chips and a sweet chili sauce. There you go. Don't know why I made that impression then. So it's nearly the weekend, guys. So let's make a start then. Let's make a start. So yeah, let's make a start. So I've got some chicken here. I'll go through the ingredients. So HelloFresh sends you all the food. We've got some chicken thigh here, skin off, boneless. So we're going to chop that up. We'll do that shortly. Let's spin you down so you can see. Give us an American accent. Okay, so here we got some plain taco tortillas. So plain taco tortillas, you gotta have those. It's just the best thing ever. I don't know why I sound like Donald Trump though. We got some Fairfield white potatoes. Potatoes or potatoes. I'm not quite sure how you say it. We've got some lettuce, some baby gem lettuce. So pop that to one side. We've got some, what have we got in here? Oh, we've got some tomatoes. So we've got some nice tomato. Can you all see this okay? Got some nice tomatoes. We've got some Central American spice. Now, I wanted to know what was in the American spice. So here we are, because a lot of people were asking. We've got ground cumin, ground paprika, sea salt, roasted garlic powder, black pepper, onion powder, crushed chilies, rubbed thyme, ground cayenne pepper, ground pimento, oregano leaves, and rapeseed oil. So that's what an American spice mix is. But it's funny because it actually says on the bottom, London. So it's not actually from America. So there you go. Is that right, Jay? Is that a proper American mix? Anyway. And then in here we've also got some sweet chili sauce. So we've got some sweet chili sauce. And finally we've got some, oh, what's this? This is a French dressing. Just dump it all in and call it a melting pot, says Jay. Yes, I love it. So we've got some French dressing there as well. So let me pop those to one side. So it looks like I'm gonna be using the oven again tonight. And then I think next week we're gonna use the air fryer again next week. And then don't forget, next Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday, we have our special Haps or Cooking Saturday, and the theme is gluten-free foods. Really looking forward to that. Also some corn flour here as well, and we've got some plain taco tortillas. Oh, did you enjoy that? So I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you've not seen it, go and watch it. Okay, so let's crack on with the meal. I'm going to spin you down so you can see what I'm doing. So let me know if you can see that okay. I'm trying, I can move this up and down a little bit so you can, but I will try and, is that okay guys? Can you see that okay? There we go. That's okay, isn't it? Right. Okay, so first thing then, it says preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius. So we're going to follow the instructions. I'm going to use the same, so you know I did the wedges the other day. In fact, I probably should do them in the air fryer, shouldn't I? Because they took forever to do. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to do them in the air fryer. Let's do them in the air fryer for a change. Okay, right, so I don't think I need the oven for anything else. No, we're going to use a pan to do the chicken. We're actually going to coat it in into some corn flour and American style spice mix, and then we're going to do the prepare. Yeah, so that looks fine. So we don't need the oven. So let's take these potatoes. So can you all see this okay, guys? Let me know in the chat. So preheat oven to 200 Celsius. Oh, we're not doing that, sorry. Chop the potatoes lengthways into 1 centimetre slices. And then I'll preheat the Ninja, because it doesn't take long for those to cook. So let's grab a knife. So now normally if you're going to do potatoes or wedges in a air fryer, you're best cutting them up, putting them in some water to allow the starch to come out. So although I have had them before with, you know, just normal without doing that. So it just depends on your air fryer that you're cooking with. Sometimes it might take longer, but anyway. So we're going to chop these then into 1 centimetre length, 1 centimetre slices. So these are going to be really thin tonight, because don't get me wrong, I do like wedges, but I also like chips. I think I'm doing that. Yeah, it's going to be lengthways. So lengthways like this, and then they'll be longer. So some might be wedges, some might be chips. Let's get the air fryer on so it starts to warm up. You will hear a little bit of a noise. Hello, Patty. Good to see you. Hi, Share. Is that Share in the house? Is Share there? How are you, Patty? Good to see you. Oh, Pam. Okay. Not to worry. Right, I'm just going to put a little bit of spray on the... I always put a little bit of spray on my crisper basket. So we're using sunflower spray. Now, did we all see Alexis come live yesterday? I told her to come live and she did. So if you're watching, Alexis, thank you for that. So my chips usually take about 22 minutes to cook at 200. So I think it's 22 minutes. So I'm going to put them on at that. Oh, that might be frozen ones, I can't remember. But I'm going to just warm it up. We're going to do some nice potato strips. Do it lengthways, and then we can cut these up. And then these will get cooking. So how are we all? Yes, we do. We're thinking of her. I don't know the full details, but I am aware that we are thinking of her. So if you're watching this, share, we're sending all our love to you. So these small potatoes, I'm just cutting these up like wedges because I can't put them any smaller, otherwise they'll burn. So, but that's probably the perfect French fry. Look, don't you think? That's the perfect length. So whenever you're doing potatoes, cut them lengthways, and you'll get the perfect wedges. Not wedges, perfect chips. We say chips. You say, what do you say in the States? What do you call chips? Potatoes? Yeah, perfect cuts. That's what I like. So I've got plenty of chips here. Don't want to make them too small. So as I say, what I would normally do is put them in some water, allow the starch to come out, and then dry them. I'm just going to put them straight in and hope for the best. So we're just going to wait for those to... Actually, I'll put that to one side. Wait until it beeps at me to tell me when it's ready. Yep, I'll use on French fries. Did you know French fries are not actually from France? They're from Belgium. They're Belgian fries. The French just stole the name. That's why they call them French fries. But yeah, just French fries are actually from Belgium. There you go. Right, so what we're going to do next then, we'll pop some oil on those potatoes, and we're going to season with salt and pepper. We'll do that once I put them in. So it says here, while the chips cook, trim the baby gem lettuce and half it lengthways. So let's get the lettuce. That is true. That is true. So I'm just going to cut the root off though. Now, oh, that leaf's not very good because I've had this in the bag a few days. So I'm going to just take the 2 leaves off. Oh, tell me to add them. So I'm going to add these into the air fryer. Oh yes. And then I'm just going to add some salt and pepper. Just make sure they're all flat. You hear that sizzle as soon as I added them into the air fryer. So I'm going to put some salt and pepper on. I bet you've been waiting for this recipe because I said, didn't I, on Wednesday? I said, oh, I'll be on tomorrow. And then I never came on. So I'm just going to add a bit of oil. And then I'll probably check these actually after 15 minutes. But you need to keep shaking the chips. Right, so that's cooking. So I'm just going to, it says cut in half lengthways. Trim the baby gem and half it lengthways and thinly slice it widthways. And I'm going to save that middle part. There was a bit of controversy when I did it the other day, and some people were saying that was the best part of the... Actually, that's starting to change. Actually, I will take that out, actually. We will just cut it in half. You think? It's not too bad, actually. But I'm just going to cut it widthways, like this. Let's keep it all in. You could use the quick slice if you want to. Lovely. I'm going to add this to a little bowl. Let's get all this in here. So that is our lettuce. And then it says half the baby plum tomatoes. Half the baby plum tomatoes. Let's do this the quick way. So we're going to use the quick slice here, because there's too many to cut up. So we're just going to pop these on here. And it looks like this needs to go into another bowl as well, but I'm just going to... I think it's all going to end up in the same... Yeah, it's all going to end up in the same place. So let's put this through. Oh. That's not cutting because I've got my base in the wrong place. Do it that way, so it goes down to the bottom. Unless there's something stopping it. That's weird. These are really good, but maybe that's why it was so cheap. No, it's done it. You know, when I bought it. Anyway, I'm going to add the tomatoes in with the lettuce. It's just taking me a long bit more time to do this. So let me know how the weather is. What's the weather like where you are? It's raining outside today. It's just going dark now. So sunset's usually about this time, and then it starts to get a lot brighter, doesn't it? So I've added the chopped tomatoes in with the lettuce. And then now we need to grate the cheese. So let's move that out of the way. So we've got that red Leicester cheese. Not red Leicester, sorry, mature cheddar. We're using mature cheddar. Oh, thank you for the award, Jay. Is it snowing there? Oh my gosh. You know, we've not had a lot of snow. I don't think Melanie's had any snow this winter, which is unusual. We didn't get snow until very late, but we've only had about 2 days of snow this year. But we had that really bad storm and the temperature got really warm. That New Year's Eve was the hottest New Year's Eve on record. It was warmer on New Year's Eve than it has been all year, because it was about 15, 16 degrees, and it's not been 16 degrees since New Year's Eve. Crazy weather. But that was only for a couple of days because we've got a bad storm. So if you just take this cheese out, this is normal cheddar cheese, and I'm going to grate it up. I'm going to grate it up into here because I don't have anywhere else to put it. Now, pop it in here. Saves me getting another plate out. There we go. So we've got our grated cheese. I'll pop that to one side. I'm not sure. I think Scotland had a lot more snow than England has. Definitely. I'll just chop these for the tomatoes up. Don't waste these. And then we'll get on to the next step. Right, so next step then, peel the garlic, it says, and pop it into a small piece of foil with a drizzle of oil and scrunch it to enclose it. When the chips have 10 to 12 minutes cooking time left, add the garlic parcel to the chip tray and roast it for the remaining time until soft. What? Well, I can't add that into my air fryer, so... Or can I? What do you think? Oh dear. When the chips have 10 to 12 minutes cooking time, add the garlic parcel to the chip tray and roast it for the remaining time until soft. Do I have to take it out? Oh dear. I don't really want to do that because I've not got the oven on. I think I'm going to skip that part. I don't think it's needed. But it says there, remove the roasted garlic from the foil, pop it into a small bowl, then mash with a fork. Oh, it's to make a garlic mayo. Oh dear. I'll have to put it in the oven. You can if there's no rubber on it. I don't know what to do. I think I'll just put it in the oven and roast it in the oven. We'll do a few pieces actually. So I'm guessing you can just. So it says peel the garlic and then pop it into a small foil. Let's use the. I'm going to use this. This is what. Oh, it's come off actually. One of them's come off. We've got 14 minutes left on the air fryer. So just pop this in here. It should break. Yeah, I think oven's best. I think if I put it in the air fryer, it might burn. But this should peel the garlic off. There we go. Look at that. What a great little gadget. That's stuck. Oh, what happened to the other one? Maybe it rolled off. There we go. That's perfect. So I need a little bit of garlic. So I'm going to put the oven on. A little bit of foil. Never done this bit before. So you pop the garlic in, like that I'm guessing. Pop it into small pieces of foil with a drizzle of oil. So I'll spray a little bit of oil on it. Okay. And then we fold this up, like that I guess. And then when the chips have, yeah, so I'm going to pop it in the oven. There you go. Just don't let me forget about it, because it'll be too soft otherwise. Right, let's just tie this up. Remember, if you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay, so I know who's watching. I've got about 12 minutes left on the air fryer, but let me just check them. Oh yeah, they're looking better. Cooking a lot quicker than they did on, was it Monday? So let's move these pieces of garlic. I probably should do more garlic, really, shouldn't I? Right, let's go on to the next step. Okay, meanwhile, put the corn flour and the Central American spice mix into a large bowl. So get yourself a large bowl. So we've got our large bowl. We're going to put the corn flour in. So this is good. This is a great substitute for flour. So if you're especially gluten-free, I didn't realise that. Nobody told me that corn flour is better than is gluten-free. I didn't realise that. So we're going to add some corn flour in. Adding that Central American spice. Get this in. Central American spice going in. But it's funny because it's a Mexican dish, this, and I don't understand why it's not a Mexican spice. So add that in. This is like when I did the chicken. Do you remember when I did the air fried chicken? This is the same method. That maybe I could do the air fried chicken again next week, but do it with corn flour instead. Well, that would taste amazing. We're gonna add some salt and pepper. So add some salt and pepper, and then we're gonna cut the chicken thighs lengthways into 2 centimetre width. And I'm guessing this is going into the bowl. So, just gonna take the chicken out. Should have really taken this out earlier, but I'll cut this up early. Now my hands are clean. There's actually 2 strips here. Right. So I'm just going to get the chicken. I'm going to cut these into 2 centimetre strips. And drop them in to that mixture. Now the amount of chicken you need is approximately 450 grams. Oh, that's potatoes. Oh, it doesn't actually say. It says 2 chicken thighs, which is why I'm cutting this up. So I'm just cutting this chicken up. Did you make meals for 2 still? Yeah, this is still for 2, Jay. Yep. So the great thing is the minimum. It's a shame you can't get a HelloFresh box for 1, but they're always for 2, so you get a good size portion. Yeah. So if you are buying it for yourself, then you've got twice as much, which I think is great as well. To get. Don't think you can't have something because it's just for 1 person. And you can always freeze a lot of the stuff as well. Right. this chicken plastic, wash my hands. Okay, so next step then, we'll say we're on section 3 of 6, so we're getting there slowly. So you add the chicken strips to the bowl and toss in the spiced corn flour mix. So just get a spoon, and I'm just going to toss this into that mixture. I didn't really mix the spice mixture in, but because we're going to be frying these in a pan. Do you know what? I actually could do these in the air fryer, couldn't I? I've just had a thought. It says put a large frying pan on high heat and add enough oil to completely coat the bottom of the pan. But I don't need to use the pan. I can put these in the air fryer. So once the chips are done, I'll take them out, put them into a bowl, and these are going to go in the air fryer because the air fryer is nice and hot. You like pressure cookers as well. You use yours quite a lot though, Jay, don't you? Yeah, I'm gonna pop these in the air fryer. Or do you want me to do it in the pan? But then the pan, no. What do you think I should do, guys? So, got another 7 minutes. Oh, these look amazing, these chips. So, I'm going to do them in the air fryer. Because the air fryer's hot. Don't forget that garlic on that as well. So the garlic is going to be for a nice garlic mayo. Now I'm going to do these in the air fryer. So I'm just going to check how... Jay says, all the time for potatoes, carrots, cauliflower and broccoli. Also beans are a snap. Oh yes. That sounds lovely, Jay. I'm just trying to think, when I did the chicken before, how long I put them in the air fryer for. And I can't remember exactly. These are really small pieces of chicken, so they shouldn't take longer than about 5 minutes. What do you think? Just have a look, because it says here, in a frying pan on high heat, lay the chicken in the pan. They're going to cook for 5 to 6 minutes, turning every 2 or 3 minutes, and adjust the heat as necessary. Discard any corn flour left in the bowl. Once it's cooked, remove from the heat and place the chicken onto some kitchen paper. So I think the chips might be done in about 2 or 3 minutes, so I'm going to add them to the air fryer once the chips are done. Oh yeah, these are the chips. Look at these chips, guys. Look. They're actually nearly done. That's that one chip, you know, that chip I said that we just did. So I think that's cooked. It's still very, very hot. Look at that. Have a little taste. Wow, they're good chips. They're cooked. Right, let me pop these into a bowl, into the chips, because they're done. They look so good. I'll show you in just a second. Look at these. Look. Perfect. So I'm just going to put them into a saucepan. The saucepan's not going to go on, just to cover them, for them to stay warm. That garlic is going to be probably done in a minute. Right. So that's all the chips taken out. I'm now going to add in these chicken. I need to put a bit of oil on this. And then it'll hit the pan, you see, with the oil. And these are nice and crispy, so in these go. Oh, that looks really good. I'm going to put some spray on them. A bit more spray. And on they go. So I'm going to increase it to 5 minutes. So we'll put it back to 5 minutes on the air fryer. Okay. I'll move that bowl. And that's on at 200 Celsius. So the garlic should be done in about another 5 minutes. And then it says now, when everything is nearly ready, pop the tortillas onto a baking tray and place in the oven to warm through. I can pop them in the air fryer at the end. Let's make this French dressing then. Put the sliced baby gem and tomatoes in a medium bowl, which we did. Pour over the French dressing. So we're going to add here the French dressing. Okay. So we've got some French dressing. Obviously, if you don't like French dressing, then don't add it on. Let's add this nice French dressing going on here. Make sure you use every bit. And just get a spoon around it. Is Melanie still there, or are you okay, Melanie? Let me know if you're there. Okay, so that's the French dressing added. And then I think we're adding the mayonnaise as well to this, by the looks of it. Because it says with the roasted garlic, pop it into into another small bowl. So we need another bowl. I know I can use this. I've got some ramekin dishes here. Just quickly rinse it out. These are going to be super tasty. So I've got a little ramekin dish because I want to use it for the garlic. It should be done now. Well, let's check on the chicken. Oh yeah, they're looking really good. I'm just going to turn them over though. Little pieces of chicken. That's actually really surprised me. How quick they're cooking. So I've got 2 minutes 50 seconds. Oh, forgot to put the lid on the wedges. One. Right, let's take out this garlic. That was on for 20 minutes. That should be definitely roasted. So here's our little garlic parcel. Very hot. Okay, interesting. We've got a little bit of roasted garlic. So I'm going to pop this into little... Not a lot, is it really? But we're going to mash this up. If it mashes. Will it mash? Ah, yes. I just had an idea. I'm probably better putting this through a garlic press. So just mashing that garlic. You can see that very well. not very mashed very well, but hopefully it's not as hot as I thought it was going to be. So anyway, we're going to add some mayonnaise to this. Was it mayonnaise? Actually, I don't have any mayonnaise. There wasn't any mayonnaise in the bag. Oh, the French. Oh. Add the mayo to the garlic. Let me just check the bag. Actually, I do have some vegan mayo, but I don't actually. Look, that chicken's saying it's done, but I'm going to put it on for another minute, just to be on the safe side. 2 minutes I'll put it on for. Just checking my bag. Chicken didn't. It might have been in the bag, but. No. So no mayonnaise. Just check I've not dropped it. No. So no mayonnaise, but I'm going to use this vegan mayo that I've got in here. Perfect chance to use it. So pop this in. Chisel mustard. So garlic vegan mayo. Excuse me guys, I'm losing my voice. Right, let's mix this in. So we've got like a garlic mayo here. A little taste of it. Some garlic leaves. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, I like that. I wasn't a fan of the vegan mayo on its own, but with the garlic, that tastes really good. Okay, so add the mayo, we've done that, and the garlic, stir to combine, and now we're just going to do the wraps. So I've got 5 seconds on the chicken. Perfect. Oh yes, it's looking good. Actually, let me just check their cook. Might have to give it another few more minutes, just to be on the safe side. Some of them are really small, you see, so okay, look. I think it's. I'm just going to give it another minute. They might think I'm a. Yeah, another minute, just to be on the safe side. So it's had an extra 3 minutes. So we're nearly ready. I'm nearly done. Everything's nearly ready. Just waiting for the chicken, which I will put on the plates. The tortilla wraps. So you get 6 tortillas, which is pretty good. So there's going to be 2 on the plate. So lay the warm tortillas on your plates. Serve with a spoonful of the garlic mayo on each. Then top some of the dressed salad, fried chicken strips, and a sprinkle of grated cheese. Fold the wraps and place them above the chips and any remaining salad with a sweet chili sauce on the side for dipping. Ooh. Right, so what I'm going to do first is take the chicken out. some of it looks... I want to check if these are cooked. They look great though. I'll just show you this is what they look like. They're like miniature chicken nuggets, but I'm not sure if they're fully cooked or not. I think the small ones are, but... Oh, do you know what? I'm going to take them out. So they should normally be done in the pan, but I've decided to do them in the air fryer. They look cooked. They look cooked. So there's the chicken strips, sort of like miniature air fried chicken. Well, that's what it is. Okay, I'm going to take out the crisper basket, what I was cooking them in. Move that out of the way. Oh, they look really good. They look like little popcorn chicken. Right, now I'm going to take the tortillas and I'm going to pop these in. You can do these in the microwave as well if you want. I do 2 at each time. You can put a little bit of oil on if you wanted to. I'm going to put them on for 30 seconds. And then we'll add the garlic mayo on. So I'm really nearly there. So thank you all if you've stayed with me all this time. Because I know sometimes if you can't see certain things, I try my best for you to see what I'm doing. It gives you an idea of how to cook certain dishes. And so first 30 seconds is up. Not quick. So we take each one. Let's do 2 at once. So we're going to get the garlic. Let's do the other 2 actually. Get them ready. 30 seconds. So we're just going to get a really thin layer of that garlic mayo because I don't have a lot. So thinly layer it. The garlic mayo. Check the other one's done. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's that one done. So I'm following the instructions. Top with some of the dressed salad. So that dressed salad. Okay, put a little bit of that on. Some of it's falling out. Okay, and then we're going to add the fried chicken strips. So we're going to add these in. Oh, these look so good. Don't want too many. Save me some. Okay, and sprinkle of the grated cheese. Hopefully you can see these all right. Hi Stevie, good to see you. So these are the HelloFresh Mexican chicken wraps. So there are the wraps. As you can see, we've done the fried chicken, it's all fresh. So we've added, then we're going to add the chips on. Actually, I should wrap these up, shouldn't I? Because then we've got the garlic mayo to go on these as well. So, I'm going to leave them open, actually. I think leaving them open, I'll just sort of covered like that. Just look at that, guys. What do we think? Oh, yes. They smell really good, by the way. They smell really good. Right, I'm going to put them chips on. And then it asks to add some chili sauce on here. So if few more chips. Look amazing. A little bit of chili sauce, and the chili sauce just goes on the side for dipping. Let's grab my knife. Not knife, scissors. I've lost the scissors. There they are. So a little bit of sweet chili sauce on there for dipping. And that is the dish, guys. That is the dish. Hey JB, good to see you. So I'm gonna do another one in a second. Right, so I'm just gonna do mine now. Let me just put them on for another 20 seconds. So we've got the chicken. I'm just checking that is, yeah, it's definitely cooked. These chips are so nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna give it 30 seconds and do mine. Yeah. Right, they're done. So we get the tortilla. We're going to put that garlic mayo on. So the garlic mayo goes on first. Remember, that was a roasted garlic that we had put in the oven. It's vegan mayo actually. So we're going to add that on. We're going to add some of that salad in that dressing. The tomatoes, the lettuce. Add some of the chicken. Get the chicken on there. I think 3 is enough, don't you? So put that to one side. We'll do a second one. Making you all hungry. That's what food should be about. Like, but yeah, I never thought about doing a garlic mayo this way. So roast some garlic. And then add it to some mayonnaise, preferably vegan mayo. Oh, yes, this looks good. Can't tell you how good that garlic mayo is. Make it yourself. Beautiful. Right, a bit more salad. Oh, I haven't put the cheese on yet. And if you don't want salad in the wrap, then just put it on the side. Get the chicken in. Rest of this chicken. So you can pan fry the chicken, but I put it in the air fryer. And it just cooks so much quicker. Bit of cheese. If you like cheese on your chips as well, I love cheesy chips. Get that on. And then that sweet chili sauce. So that is it, everyone. That is the dish. So thank you for coming. If you want any discount for HelloFresh, then I think I put the code on the title. If not, it will be it's on my profile. So thank you all for coming in, and I shall see you next time. I think it'll be on Tuesday. Oh, this looks amazing. I've not tried one of the chicken yet. So there we go. Thank you for coming in, everyone. Did you make the chips in the air fryer? I did, yeah. I did the chips in the air fryer. So they look really nice and crispy, and yeah, everything's nice and crispy and cooked. Because they're gorgeous. Okay, guys. I shall see you next time. So I'll see you on Tuesday.